Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this green shaded triangle AEF fully confined in a rectangle ABCD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that we got these three other white triangles as well. And all of these white triangles have the same area represented by uppercase S square units. And moreover, the length of this rectangle is 6 units. The width is 4 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded triangle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see the green shaded triangle area is going to be equal to the area of this rectangle ABCD minus the sum of these three areas of the white triangles, as you can see in this given equation. So therefore now our task is to calculate the area of this rectangle ABCD and the value of uppercase S area as well. And here's our next step. I'm going to label this tiny segment DE length as lowercase x, and this segment BF length as y. And now we know that this whole side CD length is 6 units. So therefore this EC segment length is going to be 6 minus x. And bear in mind that x value is going to be between 0 and 6. And likewise this side BC length is 4 units. So therefore this FC segment length is going to be 4 minus y. And now let's focus on these two right triangles, the right triangle ADE and this other right triangle ABF. We can see the area of both of these triangle is same. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. So therefore let's focus on this triangle ADE area. Its area is going to be equal to a half times the product of its two dimensions x and 4. So therefore triangle ADE area is going to be a half times x times 4 equals to the area of this other triangle ABF, and the dimensions over here are 6 and y. So therefore we can write a half times y times 6. So therefore the left hand side is going to become 2x equals to 3 times y. Let's divide both sides by 3 to isolate y. This 3 and 3 is gone. So therefore y turns out to be equal to 2x divided by 3. So therefore our this segment BF length y could be written as 2x divided by 3. And this segment FC length is going to be 4 minus y. So that means this could be written as 4 minus y value is 2x divided by 3. And if I factor out 2/3 outside, this could be written as 2/3 times 6 minus x. So therefore this FC segment length turns out to be 2/3 times 6 minus x. And here's our next step. Let's focus on these two triangles. This right triangle ADE and this other right triangle ECF. So both of these triangles have the same area, and we know the area of this triangle ADE is 2 times x that we figured out a few minutes ago. And we are going to figure out the area of the other triangle ECF as well by using the very same area of a triangle formula. Once again, area equals to a half times base times the height. And in our case, the dimension of this triangle is 6 minus x, and this other side is 2/3 times 6 minus x. So therefore, the area of this triangle ADE is going to be 2 times x equals to the area of this other triangle ECF is going to be a half times this we can write 2/3 times 6 minus x times 6 minus x once again. And now we can see this 2 and 2 is gone, and this 6 minus x times 6 minus x is going to give us 6 minus x whole square. And now I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 to remove this fraction. So therefore the left hand side is going to become 6x is going to be equal to this 3 and 3 is gone. So we ended up with the 6 minus x whole square. So therefore we can write 6x equal to, if we open up this square, that is going to be equal to 36 minus 12x plus x square. And now we are going to move this 6x on the other side as well. So therefore we can write x square minus 12x, and then this become minus 6x plus 36 is going to be equal to 0. Now in this next step I am going to add 81 and subtract 81 on the left hand side at the very same time, as you can see in this next step. And now we can see this represents the complete square of x minus 9 whole square. And if we simplify these two, that is going to give us negative 45. So therefore we can write x minus 9 whole square minus 45 equals to 0. And now I'm going to move this negative 45 on the other side. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore this square and square root is gone. So we are ended up with x minus 9 on the left hand side is going to be equal to positive or negative. And this 9 times 5 could be written as 3 times square root of 5 on the right hand side. And now I'm going to move this negative 9 on the other side. And bear in mind that x must be between 0 and 6. And here we got two signs, positive and negative. So therefore only feasible sign is going to be x equals to 9 minus 3 times square root of 5. So thus our x value turns out to be 9 minus 3 times square root of 5 units. And now let's focus once again on this right triangle ADE. And we can see the area of this triangle is 2 times x. And moreover, the area of this triangle is also being represented by uppercase S. So therefore the area of this triangle uppercase S is going to be equal to 2 times x. And our x value we already figured out is 9 minus 3 times square root of 5. We are going to substitute that value over here. So therefore we can write uppercase S is going to be equal to 2 times 9 minus 3 times square root of 5, and now we are going to distribute. So therefore our uppercase s value turns out to be 18 minus 6 times square root of 5. So thus our uppercase s value turns out to be 18 minus 6 times square root of 5. And now we are going to calculate the area of this whole rectangle ABCD as well. And now let's recall the area of rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times width of the rectangle. And in our case, our dimensions are 4 and 6 for this rectangle. So therefore, the area of this rectangle is going to be 6 times 4. So therefore, the rectangle area turns out to be 24 square units. And here's our final step. Let's recall this equation once again. The green triangle area is equal to the rectangle area minus 3 times the s. And here our rectangle area is 24, and our uppercase s value is 18 minus 6 times square root of 5. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. We can write 24 minus 3 times the uppercase s value is 18 minus 6 times square root of 5. And now we are going to distribute 3. And now we can see 24 minus 54 is negative 30. So therefore, if we simplify this whole thing, that could be written as 18 times square root of 5 minus 30 square units, the area of this green shaded triangle. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, our green triangle area turns out to be 18 times square root of 5 minus 30 square units, and that is going to be approximately equal to 10.25 square units as well. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.